Welcome everybody back to the Kynric Show. Today, I'd like to just make an episode about me, because after all, it is called the Kynric Show, so it's about me. No, just kidding. Just hit 100 subs. Really excited. Put out a new website. Go check it out if you haven't already. Link in the description. Password Kynric Show. No caps. No cap. Anyway, yes, today I will be talking about myself because you guys seem to really be liking this podcast, and after all, it is my podcast, and it is called The Kynric Show, which I've made very clear multiple times. So today we're going to be talking about me, or I'm going to be talking about me, and my hobbies and my favorite things to do, movies, video games, all that fun stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, okay, let's start with the basics first. Just readjust myself here. Okay, my name is Kynric Mulligan. I'm 14. I live in Northwest Arkansas, and I'm a professing believer in the Christian faith. Yeah. My hobbies are, I like podcasting, filmmaking, playing video games, watching movies, listening to podcasts, hanging out with friends, airsoft, fishing, biking, working out, reading sometimes, shooting guns, hiking, anything really outdoors. I pretty much do everything. My favorite movies, I know y'all are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're such a noob. But Spider-Man No Way Home. I know. I honestly thought that it was a really good movie, and I liked how they brought all of these Spider-Mans into one, because I liked the Tobey Maguire movies. I grew up with them. I liked the Andrew Garfield ones. I also grew up with them. And for a short amount of time, I grew up with Tom Holland. So, yeah, they put all of them into one movie, and with all the villains. So, I mean, for being an OG Spider-Man fan, it's kind of the best movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, a classic, and that's one of my favorite movies. It's amazing, and really, really like that movie. Iron Man 2. Iron Man 1 was okay, but I mostly remember Iron Man 2. Specifically that one part where he throws the suitcase out of the car, and then Tony Stark catches it with his foot and then turns into the suit. That's got to be one of the coolest scenes in all of movie scene history. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's a great movie. It's not a really popular movie, I'd say, from the 80s, but it's definitely one of my favorite classic movies for sure. Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. The reason I like that one the most is because I feel like the story in that one is the best. Luke has his green lightsaber, which is my favorite of his lightsabers. Boba Fett has the most screen time in that one, I think. Or maybe it's Empire Strikes Back. But Boba Fett is in that a lot, and it's more of his Tatooine Boba Fett, which I like that more than just on the Death Star. So yeah, even though he dies, that was kind of sad, but he doesn't die, because then whatever this thing is comes back alive. Very, very alive, kind of. Fantastic Mixer, Mr. Fox. It's like this claymation movie. It's got like George Clooney. I really like it. I think it's funny. I liked the book whenever I was younger. So, yeah. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I know that's more of like a holiday movie, but it's still one of my favorite movies, like, ever. It's hilarious. Napoleon Dynamite. I feel like that's like on everybody's list of favorite movies. And if it's not, then you need to get a life. Ford v Ferrari. I really like that movie. It's a really good story, and the actors in it are really good. Matt Damon and Christian Bale, great actors. Really like that movie. And then finally, Nacho Libre. That's also another movie where if it's not on your list, then you need to grow up and stop being such a nerd. My favorite TV shows. One is Stranger Things, and I'm just gonna reference something real fast because you're probably gonna know about it, or if you've already seen it. I am Steve Harrington. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Totally got you guys there. Anyway, no. I've just been told that I look a lot like him, and I've gone for him. I've gone as him for Halloween for the past like 2 years. And people say I have his hair, and it's okay. It's getting a little creepy now. The Regular Show. That's another show that I'd like a lot. I watched the entire... That had to be one of the first shows that I fully binged and finished. Like, I take that back. I've watched a lot of shows and finished them. But that one had to be, like, the longest one that I've ever finished. Because it had, like, 6 seasons and, like, 20 episodes in each season. And I just watched it, like, every night. Like, every single night I watched that show. Day after night, 24/7, 365, I watched The Regular Show until I finished it. Impractical Jokers, that's a great show. It's super funny. I don't know if you'd count that as like a TV show that you like binge, but I binge Impractical Jokers, so it's on the list. And if you got a problem with that, then you can leave. Just kidding, don't leave, because I want the view. I just realized my cameras, my phone cameras look like 2 eyes and a mouth. It's funny. The Office is another show that is really great. The Office and Parks and Rec. Those are the 2 finals. They're just amazing. And if you don't like those shows, like, okay, if Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre, The Office and Parks and Rec you do not agree with me on that, then you can get up and you can leave now. Just kidding. I'm just kidding with you guys. I would not ever tell you that violently to get out. But if you don't like Stranger Things and favorite video games, my favorite video games, this video, it's starting to get me a little cringy. Minecraft. Look. Everybody grew up with Minecraft, okay? If somebody was like, you can only play one game for the rest of your life, it would be Minecraft. Because it's just so nostalgic and great. You can do anything in Minecraft. You can build anything. It might take you a week, but you can do it. Warzone. Call of Duty Warzone. To be exact, DMZ. I like DMZ a lot. It's fun to play with your friends. So, yeah. Fallout 76. I like that game. But there's something about the Fallout series that I don't like. And it's just kind of boring. Like, you just walk around this open world place. If you don't do the missions, then it's really boring. And I'm one of the people that doesn't do the missions. So maybe I should start doing the missions. Borderlands 2. I started that game, and I really liked it. It's one of those games that you play whenever you're in like a bad mood, but you want to get in an even worse mood. That game gets really aggravating. The Hunter, Call of the Wild. That's a game that you're chill, and you don't. Or like you're really hyper and you need to calm down. Then you do that. Super Mario Bros. All of them. I like every single Super Mario Bros. Game. Yeah. Donkey Kong. I like the newer Donkey Kongs, like the one on the Wii. I used to play that like all day long, and I sucked at it. So I just played this first level all day long, every day. Just little 5-year-old me just playing Donkey Kong all day on the first level because I couldn't get past those stupid little drum things that like shake around and move towards you. My favorite books, The Outsiders. I was forced to read that in school, but then found like, oh, this is actually a really good book. And then I read other books by her, such as This Was that was Then, This Is Now, which is another book by her. It's also one of my favorites. Holes. I liked that book. It's kind of unsettling. It's kind of weird at times, just like the movie. It can make you uncomfortable at times, and you just you kind of get that feeling where you're like, that's weird. Future Men by Douglas Wilson. I listened to that book. I did not read it, but it still counts. Kind of. That was a really good book. I recommend it to any guy out there who is a professing believer, for sure. Thoughts for Young Men. That's another one by J.C. Ryle. Great book also for guys who are professing believers. And I'm going that was weird. I'm going to make another video podcast episode, whatever you want to call it, on best biblical resources for guys and like masculinity and stuff like that I've used. I'm not going to like be a pastor about it and be like, you read this and you read it now, and here's why. I'm just going to tell you why I liked it and why you should read it. Kind of just said the same thing, but yeah. Favorite YouTubers. Number one would be Steven Crowder. You know, his videos are just really, really funny. And you know, I just really, really like him. He's very wise in what he talks about, and he's very knowledgeable in what he talks about, and he's funny at the same time, and he stands up for what's right. So, kudos to Steven Crowder. 2 would be The Wade Show with Wade. He's another news channel. I watch a lot of like political and conservative channels, and he's probably by far one of the best. So, Wade Show with Wade, go watch him. And Wade, if you're watching this, you. Okay. Think Media. That was one that's a channel that I use mostly for my podcast. I might have unsubscribed from them though, because they literally upload every 5 minutes, and it kind of gets a little annoying whenever literally every 5 seconds your little subscriptions thing has a little red dot on it, and it's always freaking Think Media. Conversations with a Calvinist. He's a great other podcaster. You guys should definitely go check him out. And all of these channels that I'm referencing will be on my channel page. If you scroll down, they should be there. And if they're not, then keep looking. Okay, I'm sure you can do it. And finally, Casey Neistat. His videos just really inspired the filmmaking side of me, and inspired me to do just so many different aspects and things like that of the filmmaking hobby. I don't know. Got a lot of inspiration from him. Got a lot of like shot ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, my favorite podcasts. Joe Rogan is one, and I know you're probably like, that is so generic, you noob. But I mostly like his podcast for just ideas for my show, inspiration. You know, he is probably one of the biggest podcasters out there, so it is good to get info and ideas from him. 2 would be Blog and Mablog. It's a theological blog and podcast on Canon Plus. If you guys have not checked out Canon Plus, go check it out. I'll link it in the description. Great app. It's got tons and tons of the best resources for biblical teachings and seminars and books and movies and documentaries, you name it, it's on there. Podcasts, everything. I'll link that in the description. Go sign up now. Or just go watch their YouTube channels. That works too. And then Stories Are Soul Food. That's another podcast by Canon Plus. Great show. Very, very wise guys that do it. Not wise guys as in like the negative connotation, but very knowledgeable guys. Definitely go check it out. I think that channel is also in my channel page of people to watch. My favorite clothing brands. Number one would probably be Patagonia. I like wearing a lot of Patagonia stuff. I like the outdoors. They're an outdoors brand. So, yeah. Under Armour. I wear some of my Under Armour. Not a lot. But I do definitely like the stuff that they make. American Eagle. I wear a lot of American Eagle. Yeah. North Face. Wear a lot of North Face. Just another outdoor brand. They make good stuff. Eddie Bauer. It's another outdoor. I wear a lot of outdoor clothes, guys. Just any outdoor brand, really, I wear it. And then Vineyard Vines. I wear that's probably one of the biggest things that I wear is Vineyard Vines. My favorite foods is pizza. And I know you're probably like, that is so generic. Like, could you get any more white teenage boy? Yes, I could, actually. Maybe like a little bit. It's good, okay? Pizza's really good. Like, really, really good. Like, if you don't like pizza, then you're just a freak. Sorry, but it's the truth. I mean, if you don't like pizza, you're weird. Weird as heck. Cheeseburgers. I sound so fat and unhealthy right now. Just going down this list, it sounds really gross. I just want potatoes, steak, burritos, beef, donuts, bacon, cookies. All right, I'm just gonna salad. I like salad. Favorite candies? M&M's is my number one favorite candy. Dark chocolate. I like chocolate. I'm more of a chocolate guy. Dark chocolate, though, because it's just what I like. I like milk chocolate, too, but I prefer dark chocolate. They need to make dark chocolate M&M's. Whenever they make that, that is whenever I will be so happy. So happy. Favorite bands? Joe is my number one favorite band. He's the one who I listen to consistently. I usually listen to like so many different artists, but he is one that I listen to consistently. It's Joe Keery's band, the guy who played Steve Harrington. Okay. Vampire Weekend. They make a lot of good stuff. That A-Punk song. It's like. Hall & Oates. Daryl Hall. John Oates. Great classic band. They make a lot of catchy stuff where you just want to go like. Ooh. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I used to not like them that much because I thought he was just weird whenever he sang. He's like, but I learned to respect his music and the stuff that he did put out because he's dead. My favorite apps, Canon Plus. Just already mentioned that. But yeah, YouTube, Spotify. Just creative stuff that I like to do. I like watching stuff. My dream job. Dream job. I've got a lot. And it changes about every year or month. It changes every week. Content creator somehow. I don't want to be a YouTuber because I don't want to be a father and my kids' friends are like, what does your dad do? He's a YouTuber. I feel like my respect level automatically goes down like 10 notches just by saying that. What do you do? I'm a YouTuber. Okay. Then you just have to sit there like awkwardly. And then you're like, what do you do? And he's like, I build stuff with my bare hands, and I bleed. My hands bleed a lot because I build stuff. You're like, cool. All right. Work for Canon Press. That is my dream job. I'd love to be able to move up to Idaho and work for Canon Press, and maybe build a house up there, with land, cattle, and just raise a family up there, and hopefully work for them. That is my dream, and that is what I pray for. If that doesn't work out, hopefully I can create my own media company from this channel, because I'm definitely going to be keeping it going for as long as I can. Make films and documentaries. That kind of ties into Canon Press. I want to make. I was created to create. That is what I feel that my testimony is. So I want to make movies. I want to make documentaries. I want to have a podcast. Just anything that is in the media realm. That's what I want to do whenever I grow up. So yeah, that was all about me. So now you guys know who I am. Because I was like, okay, I made this show. It's called The Kynric Show, but who is Kynric? I'm sure you guys wanted to know that. If you didn't want to know and you couldn't have cared less about this episode, make sure that you hit the dislike button twice if you didn't like the video. And if you liked the video, like the video. Comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, smash it, destroy it. Make sure you guys go check out my website. Go watch me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next episode. Happy New Year's, by the way. Also, comment down below what episode ideas you guys would like to see from me, etc. If there's something you want to tell me, go comment. Or on my website, you can go to, there's a message page where you can email me, and I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. And if I don't get back to you, then I'll definitely read it and see what I can do. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.